What is up, you guys? For today's video, we are going to be testing out a palette that I am really excited for, and that is the brand new Morphe 35C Everyday Chic palette. And this palette launched like really late at night on Ulta's website. I believe I saw Trendmood posted at like midnight, so I was like, why is Morphe not talking about it? But this palette to me is just so cool and so different because it's literally a cool tone fantasy. In this palette, you get these beautiful rosy mauve colors, you get these icy grayish purples, and you also get these really cool emerald greens right here. To me though, this palette's just so different from Morphe because I'm so used to them launching warm tone neutral palettes, so seeing them launch a cool tone palette, I had to have it, and also I really like cool tones, so I was like, why not try it? But before we jump into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like, and if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is at Breyonna. So the first thing I'm going to do is just prime my eyelids, and I'm just going to go in with the ABH eye primer since it's my favorite. But I will say, like as a first impression standpoint, looking at the color story, I really wish that they would have included, like a navy or something along those lines, just to make it a little bit easier to blend these like pinky colors in with the deeper greens. Since this palette is a little bit more on the unique side with the color story, I want to do like a really unique color combination. I just want to do something really out there today. So the first shade I want to go in with is this smoky purple called Playtime. And I'm just going to be taking it on this BH Cosmetics number 5 brush of the Lavender Luxe set. And I'm just going to be applying that right into my crease. And oh my gosh, like that is a lot darker than I was expecting, and also it's really pigmented. That is literally the color of the pan like right away. Such a beautiful color though. I'm just going to do another layer of this color just to kind of see what happens. Oh, that is beautiful though. I will say this color is so different. I don't even think I have anything like it in my collection. It's kind of like a smoky lavender, but it also has like the tiniest hint of blue to it. I don't know if I'd call it a periwinkle though. So when I first apply the shade, I'm applying it right into that crease, and then afterwards I'm doing these little tiny circular motions to buff it upwards towards my brow. And again, I'm using it to round out my outer V. And when I do this also, I'm really like smoking it out fairly far because we're going to be doing something extra dramatic today. I just love how Playdate looks on the eyes. It's just such a unique and different color. But the next shade I want to go in with is this aubergine called It's a Date. So I'm just going to be using another brush from the Lavender Luxe set. This is the number 8. It's kind of like one of those pinch blending brushes. And I'm going to be taking it the long way with the pigment facing upwards. And I'm going to be popping it right into my crease, doing these little back and forth motions just to get that pigment really in there. That is not giving me like any harsh lines, and also this shade's applying a lot darker than I was anticipating it to. Like it's dark in the pan, but I expected it to be a little bit lighter almost. But man, like that's such a pretty shade, and you can see like right away it's not even giving me any harsh lines. It honestly like blended itself out right away. And then once I have it in my crease, I'm doing these like little circular motions, kind of fading it into Playtime. And I'm also using it to round out my outer V. That was like literally the most perfect deepening shade we probably could have used with Playtime. Like seriously, like look at that. It matches so perfectly with it. And I'm also just going to do one more layer just to really amplify it. Oh yeah, she definitely builds up if you want it to be a little bit more intense. I just can't get over how easy this shade is to blend out, because sometimes deeper shades from Morphe, they can be a little bit tricky to work with, especially like blacks, like really dark rich colors. And this one has given me absolutely no problems. Like if you're a beginner, I don't think you would even struggle with this shade. Because I mean, like literally look at this. It is so smooth right in here. And also I have like a little bit of a dry spot right here, so that's why it's kind of clinging on a little bit. So just disregard this area right here. So once you have that applied and blended out, the next shade that we're going to be going in with, I'm just really curious about, and that is this deep forest green shade called Just Perfect. So using this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush, I'm just going to be popping that right into my crease. And also using it to round out my outer V. Honestly, that actually works, and I'm really surprised because normally purple and green don't mix, you know what I mean? You normally need like blue in between. But wow, like that just looks so different. Like it kind of looks like a black shadow in the crease because it's like deepening it up that way, but it also has like that little hint of forest green to it. It's a really beautiful shade. And also like the formula is really nice too. As you can see, it's not giving me any harsh lines. Super easy to work with. I just can't get over how nice those deeper shades have been to use and work with. Like literally, I would probably say they're some of the best deeper shades I have used in a really long time. But off camera though, I'm just gonna cut my crease and I'm just gonna do a normal one. And then afterwards, I'll be right back to finish up the lid. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of that deep green that we used on this BH Cosmetics number 8 brush of the Lavender Luxe set, and I'm just packing it right on that harsh line of that cut crease. Just to help get rid of that line that we had. And when I'm doing this, I'm really making sure that I'm pressing it in. And then afterwards, I'm just flicking whatever's left on my brush inwards, and this will help blend in the lid in a second. So for the lid today, I really want to try out this kind of like grayish lavender shade, and it is called Fancy This. And then using a damp and flat shader brush, I'm just going to be packing this anywhere that that base is still showing from the cut crease. You know, that is applying a lot more silvery than I was expecting. I was almost expecting it to be a little bit more on the lavender side. I really like this shade though with this look. I feel like it fits that cool tone grungy vibe that we have going on. To me, this shimmer is a wet metallic. It doesn't have any glitter to it. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. I don't know if you guys can see how much dimension it has to it, but in person it is super reflective. And then using whatever's left on my brush, I'm feathering it towards this outer third just to help create that gradient fade. I'm kind of sitting here debating if I want to use the glitter or not, but at the same time, I just really like where this is right now, because if I went in with the glitter, you know, it's a rose gold, and I like how like icy and grayish this is. So you know what, I think I'm gonna leave it for right now, and then the next look I do using this palette, we'll use the glitter. Just to cut down on this video a little bit, I'm going to do my complexion products off camera because otherwise this video is going to be super crazy long. And then I'm also going to, you know, do like my liner, my lashes, and my lipstick, and then afterwards I'll be right back to finish up the look. Okay, but like this look is turning out so cool, but now we're going to start working on the lower lash line, and I'm going to mix that Playtime shade that we used earlier, and then it's a date, and I'm doing like a 1-to-1 ratio. And then using this Profusion ES6 brush, I'm just going to apply it to the lower lash line, doing back and forth motions. And the reason that I mixed the two is I felt like Playtime was going to be a little too light and the aubergine would be a little too dark. So I was like, why not mix them and see what happens? Since you have that lower lash line all nice and blended out, now we're going to be doing my favorite part, which is the inner corner highlight. And I want to go in with this super icy metallic shade called Cheers to You. And then using this dampened Profusion ES4 brush, I'm just going to be packing it super heavy in my inner corner, just to make it like extra metallic. And I'm also slightly bringing it underneath the inner tear duct area to open up the eye. Ooh, I have like an eye boogie right there. Ah, it's getting like everywhere. But man, like that shade next to what we have going on the lid, beautiful. Like they go so well together. And this one to me is kind of like a true icy metallic. You know, it's not too silvery, it's not a champagne, it's kind of like right in the middle. You know, after using this palette today, I gotta say overall, I'm just so impressed with the quality of it. You know, going into it, I didn't know what to expect because sometimes Morphe palettes are hit and miss depending on the palette itself. But this one overall is just so good. Like the mattes in here, super pigmented, very creamy, and very easy to work with. Like if you're a beginner, I don't think you're gonna struggle even with the deeper shades in here because they kind of like blend themselves out. Like they gave me absolutely no problems, no harsh lines. I literally just took my brush, popped it into the crease, did a little bit of a circular action, and they were blended out. And the shimmers that we used today have like this beautiful like creamy formula to them. They kind of remind me of Juvia's Place in a way. And they also have like this wet metallic look to them on the eye. They don't have any glitter. It just has like this gorgeous shine. So when it comes down to it, would I recommend this palette to you guys? And honestly, I cannot recommend this one enough. Like seriously, I'm just mind blown with the quality of it. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. This one might be my new favorite Morphe palette. Like it literally is that good. Because again, like the mattes in here were just beautifully pigmented and very easy to work with. Like again, if you're a beginner, I don't think you're gonna have problems with this palette. And also the shimmers just looked absolutely gorgeous on the eyes. To me, this palette though is for those of you that like cool tones. Like if you're into warm tone neutrals, I would definitely stay clear of this palette because it's literally a cool tone fantasy. However, if you're into like mauves and dusty roses, emerald greens, and icy purples, you're gonna absolutely adore the color story of this palette. To me though, this palette's just really unique, and if you're wanting something really different, you know, for fall and going into winter, I think you're gonna really love this one. And also, I will say for a Morphe palette, this is a really different color story. Because to me, it seems like Morphe really does warm tone neutral palettes, so seeing them do a cool tone palette is super awesome. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know if you'd like to see more looks using this palette, because if you guys would like to see them, I'd be happy to film them for you guys. But before you go, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @BreyonnaFaye. And I'll talk to you guys later.